video. I'm sorry, my screen is still fuzzy, isn't it? Boy, I need to get this camera redone or get a better camera. Well, my FPS and my general thing is not the greatest. But that's why we're using the actual camera today. As you can tell, it's Friday. Once I got home, I just changed and I decided not to wear anything. I'm sorry I haven't posted last week. I created a video. I got the new Hinata first try, but it won't flip and let me download the video, which is how I get my stuff. But as you can see, I'm using my camera and I'm motioning towards a large abyss of stuff back here. So what does that mean? Well, usually nothing, but it's an art video today. So, revealing the stuff I use and crap. Oh, and then potentially drawing for you guys, which my friend recommended I do, like live stream, but I'm not allowed to live stream, so we're just doing how I draw and stuff like that, tips and techniques. But first we're going to do the revealing the sketches part. I'm only 5 pages away from finishing this 100-page sketchbook. I've skipped a few, because some of them get, really, dive through both ones, because both of the sides of the paper. Sometimes it's called a Strathmore sketchbook, 100 sheets, almost completely through it. It only takes me about 4 months to finish a sketchbook, due to the fact that I draw nightly, and there's only so many weeks in the year. Only so many was the key word here. So where we left off, I believe it was, crap, where did we leave off? I have no clue. Jeez, I have no clue. That's great. Wasn't that great? Boy, isn't that great. I don't know where else. Just my camera's slightly better. Slightly better. I think we left off here. So this is the self-realism portrait I did. Tell me if I missed any before that, because I'm not sure exactly where I am. Also, today, guys, my friend started a new YouTube channel. You might have seen him on this channel before as Mind Master Picks. We have my friend starting a new channel under the name Casual Galaxy. He's in my friend's bar. Make sure to go sub to him. You'll like his videos. I think he does gaming now. Anyway, he just got a channel, so please be nice. So next up, just a cheap little thing I drew in the middle, and my Rukia deadpanning because of Ichigo saying something stupid. You know, I'm sorry, my energy level is really low. We had field day today in school, and I've been running around like a mild maniac for the past 6 hours, so I'm pretty tired. Next, we have this took me 2.5 hours. Please tell me in the comments if you've already seen some of these, and feel free to skip past them if you already have. My camera does no justice to this crap because it flips it backwards, but this is the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood original thing, I believe. And I drew the manga cover, but my style, and it's a picture of Edward Elric. Because I had watched 4 episodes of that, and maybe, I don't know why, but I just started watching 4 episodes and then pretty much quit it, which I find really funny. And then the not completely colored Gotai 13 poster I did, which is actually my best poster style one. Again, my camera does no justice to anything, ever. It's not 100% colored. I didn't have the time. No, it's not that I didn't have the time. It's I gave up halfway through because my marker was dying for because half the characters have black hair. Yeah, but all 13 captains. I'm sorry if that's a spoiler for you if you hadn't finished the manga and crap, but they're the captains at the end of the series. So keep that in mind. And I just randomly started doing these Zanpakuto and their wielders picks. I don't know why. Just on a whim. So I got Rukia and Sode no Shirayuki, if that's how you pronounce it. Don't kill me, please. On Rukia's hair side, so it's a little thin, but it's probably just a coloring error. Then I did Ichigo with his sword. I have one of Hyorimaru and Hitsuga upstairs, but I didn't feel like grabbing that, did I? No. What kind of grammar is that? I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself again. This is Ichigo and with Zangetsu slung over his side. I have pretty much every form of his, his little neck thing, his thing before. I think he did his final Getsuga Tensho. I think that's what that was. bit of his hollow mask, and his strap down his chest. I think that is. Jeez. Quick fail to spot a pick. Oh, jeez, I let my friend use my sketchbook. I forgot I let my friend use my sketchbook. Then, my actual OC design, I actually use her as an OC. She's the only one that I'm actually somewhat proud of. Because the rest of them just look awkward. Like, they're awkward versions of myself that I'd find in an alternate paradox. Is that weird? It's weird. Anyway, got this thing I did 2 nights ago or last night, I can't tell. It's of what I call Bleach Next Generation Chibi Squad. Kazui, Ichika, Emori. I'm not going to say her full name. Please, don't kill me. Not saying her full name. And this is what I did last night. I did Hitsugaya in Bankai with Yorimaru and everything. It's not completely colored, because last night I was up till 10 p.m. doing this. But looks pretty good, right? This camera makes it look better than it actually is, because it makes the lines look like less streaky and stuff. But, you know. Oh, no, I got one more. This took me forever, actually. This is my new sketchbook, and this is on recycled XL drawing paper. That's what it's called. I don't know why it's so specific, but, you know. Then we've got 5 of the shonen protagonists. I'm sorry Deku looks like L. Sorry, he does. Right now in this picture, he looks like L. None of their faces are colored. Don't know why. I got Goku, Luffy, Naruto, Deku, and Ichigo. Just because I felt like doing that. Because I had a longer new paper. Actually, a different size than my other sketchbook. Like, if you'll notice that this sort of is a lot longer, but this is a little bit taller. I don't think I have a sketchbook that's in the same size as the next, so I'm gonna have to make do with what I've got. Now, onto the art supplies. As you can see, I constantly use these alcohol ink markers. You might be wondering what the heck they are. I mentioned them in one of my art videos. The second revealing my sketches one, I think I revealed what these were. I used Premier sketch markers. These were roughly $2.50 a piece at AC Moore. This would be a $160 package usually, but I got it on sale for $80. Most of my money, but totally worth it. Except for like the black. The black and the C9 that I have are like really running low, along with my skin tones. But there's always chisel tip, so it's good. And for the colored pencils that you guys see me using, I use these artisan ones. They are actually wax-based from what I've read, but they work extremely well for me. I really like them. I got these as a gift. I have a 72 pack. My sister organized them all in rainbow order. Don't know why. Fine liners, because... Oh, also I have a blender marker of those. So that's how I want everything. Pretty sure that's just straight, whatever the alcohol they use is. And for my fine liners, I use Faber-Castell ones. I have a 4-pack. I got this for Easter along with that green sketchbook, the XL recycled drawing one. These come in a 0.1, I believe. Yeah, it says on the side. Oh god, where is this? Yeah, 0.1, a 0.3, 0.5, and a 0.7. So they're pretty good. I use the 0.7 for doing all the highlights on Yorimaru, the wings and everything. He's a guy's wings and everything. But like to outline stuff, I'll usually use a 0.1. I'm sorry, for field day they had us running outside and doing like bear crawl on the cement, so my hands are a little scuffed up. And for pencils, you might think I use like really fancy pencils and stuff, but I actually don't. I use a number 2 pencil. I think this is number 2. I have my name engraved on it. This is a gift from my teacher. And I have an eraser cap because erasers don't stand a chance with me around. I don't know why the inside of the eraser cap is black though. Okay, that flew. Oh geez, that flew. Now I'm shaking my camera. Great. I'm sorry, I haven't made videos in so long. I'm honestly exhausted, and I can't record this weekend because I'm going away until Monday, where I'm coming home around probably like 12 or so. Oh my god, I'm gonna be exhausted. Well, I'm going to get onto a new drawing and show you guys a little bit of how I like to draw, some tips and techniques. Also, like explaining some things that I do naturally with like, my drawing. First of all, you'll notice how my lines are almost always, extremely scruffy. Scruffy. Like if I'm going to draw someone's face, like if you hear that, how that's a repeated, like me going over the lines small, super small, that's my technique for drawing stuff. I'm just going to try and draw a basic character here. I'm not really trying to do anything. I also have a tendency to have to erase things like 6 times, which you all have probably heard. Like this is, I'm going to show you guys what it's like for me to draw just a normal face. Like one side of a face, you guys can already see. Oh jeez, this thing has got so much glare from my mirror. No, not my mirror, my window. It's pretty hard to notice, but it's there, and that's how I usually draw lines. My friends, except for Amanda, are all realism artists. Well, one of them's a realism, the other does semi-realism. But it's for another day. And next, blending tips. And why there are so many swatch marks on my my papers. Well, that's because I just have a tendency to swatch on my markers because I don't want to go back to the swatch page I have. It's just a habit. I don't know why I've never been able to break it. Don't Linkin Park reference me if any of you know my addiction to listening to Linkin Park. Okay? Don't make fun of me for that reference. If you get what I'm referring to one of the songs. I have quite a few, but the ones I use the most are often like the blacks, the grays, skin tones, because, well, I draw Soul Reapers, so I often will draw Soul Reapers in full body, so it's not like... Also, I did a Final Getsuga Tensho Ichigo the other day, and he wears pretty much all black, and I had a dying black marker, so you can imagine how that went. This is basically just like crap posting. I'm not allowed to say the real word. I'm sorry, my voice sounds really depressing right now. But like, I'll go over some blending techniques for all of you who don't know exactly how to do that. I just heard that's like a requested thing is like art tips. Even I'm not that good, but like I don't use guidebooks. Here's another tip. Don't use guidebooks. All of the images are computer printed. You can't make lines that clean, and it will disappoint you, I assure you. I remember 6-year-old me just trying to desperately trace those lines. Just really trying to draw. And even 11... Not gonna state my actual age. Even me now, I still don't like guidebooks. And they're good for tips, but like if you're trying to teach someone how to draw, that's not how you do it. So I have 3 colors. They're all in a sequence. They shouldn't be in a sequence because they all don't match, which drives me to the brink of insanity, if you were wondering. So I'll just try and actually test what color these are because the caps often lie. Sometimes things will be much closer than I believe they are. Yeah, this should work. The first 2 will work. The last one's like nearly blue, so. So how I like to often blend is, you can already see the swatch marks up here because this is a very bad habit I have, or a good habit. Just comment down below if you think it's a good or a bad habit. Oh, this is mirror. Excuse me. Let me just flip the page real quick. There we go. It's actually the last page in the sketchbook that I'm going to use tonight. So, hey, what the heck just happened to my voice? I meant to say yay, but excuse my voice. Not doing what it's supposed to today. I was sort of just put on a coat of it. I usually don't do my streaks that thin when I'm coloring. I usually go a lot heavier than that. Sorry, that's my chisel tip. I'm a mess today. I'll do something along those lines. Try to make it look like that. Okay, then take a lighter color. It's usually what I do. I'll sort of try and blend it into the darker one. Oh, that's not even in my camera frame, is it? Sort of try and blend it into the darker color. Or sometimes, if I do it wrong, it will. Or even if I do it right, it'll sometimes turn the bottom one or top or whichever one's lighter a lot darker, because that's how alcohol markers work, and that's the joys of having them. Then you get this little thing here, which actually looks pretty good. Personally, I use this blending marker to lighten the colors, so that's always how I've done it. But it does blend them pretty nicely. Let's try that. I can hardly see what I'm doing right now. Just wait for that to start working. Sorry, sometimes it takes a little bit to make it work. That's usually how I blend things. And that's how I sort of got that look on the Ikori Maru sketch. But I didn't do that closely. I just did it with random highlights everywhere. I just splashed in like highlights, like to make it look like that. I didn't even really have a strategy going into that besides make it look blue. Oh, is the volume coming open? No, it's not coming open. Thank God. Whew, I made a problem. Okay, so this is a close-up of how I will often blend. If you guys have any tips or tricks of your own that you'd like to share in the comments, feel free to. Also, this is another one. This isn't my tip, but my friend told me this. For pencils. This is a pencil. And if you smudge it with your finger, my friends actually taught this originally, it will make it look smoky. Which I think is actually a very useful tip because I don't like using my charcoal pencils. I have a few of them because I got them as a gift, along with my first sketchbook, which is like the duct tape one that you guys see. I'll explain another day why that is duct taped. Sorry, my voice is really hoarse right now. You just sort of smudge it with your finger, and that is a very helpful tip. And finally, blending and stuff with colored pencils. You don't blend these, first of all. You sort of just shade them together to make them look good. First of all, you're going to need two colors that are actually reasonably similar to each other. I use these two. This is carmine red and crimson. It's backwards because this camera does no justice. Because it's like a mirror. Except it only switches around words. Which is kind of annoying, if you ask me. I think it only switches around words. I'm not sure what side my birthmark is actually on. So I'll start up here. Usually with a lighter one, I'm not sure. And I'll progressively make it lighter towards the bottom. Like so. So that's already pretty light. Then in the section where my two colors will meet, I will often make it extremely light there. Sort of blend it up, the darker one or whatever, whichever one you want to come next. Then you end up getting, this is something that I do quite commonly. It's sort of like an ombre effect, I guess. I don't know where I learned this. But if I learned it from somebody, I've already probably given them credit. Sometimes I'll make it a little bigger. There. I see blending examples. These are not watercolor pencils, by the way. They're just typical wax pencils. But they work quite well, personally. I like them. Well, I'm also someone who's never handled Prismacolor. So, yeah. That should be. Oh, great! This poor sketch. Jeez, why did I do that? I'm sorry. It's just me basking in my own right. Anyway, I'm gonna end this episode. What am I thinking? I'm going to end this video off right here. I'm pretty sure it's been a very long time since I started recording. I don't know how long it's been. Oh, here's just a bunch of random art stuff for if you're interested in that. Because I need to post today. I'm sorry, I haven't posted in so long. Anyway, how do I end this video? Anyway, I'll see you all later and goodbye.